House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the company at the center of a baby formula crisis could face criminal charges as Democrats considered new government controls over the baby formula industry. Mrs. Pelosi said, "I think there might be a need for indictment. Democrats are also considering legislation that would give the federal government more control over the supply and distribution of formula, particularly when shortages arise. The plan would require formula companies to report inventory to the Food and Drug Administration, which could then move supplies from one state to another to fill empty shelves." Mrs. Pelosi said, "We have a stronger hand to play here, if we would be willing to do so." The baby formula crisis began spreading across the United States after the FDA shut down an Abbott Nutrition baby formula plant in Sturgis, Michigan. Abbott has contested claims by Democrats that its Sturgis plant was the source of a rare bacterial strain that sickened 4 infants and may have caused the deaths of 2 of them. Abbott officials contend the factory weeks ago implemented all of the recommendations made by the FDA to ensure safe formula production after an inspection. The factory could reopen in about 2 weeks if the FDA approves Abbott's plan to restart. The Justice Department announced Monday that it had filed a complaint and proposed a consent decree that would allow the plant to reopen but would require Abbott to take specific actions to ensure safety and compliance with FDA regulations. Democrats are weighing legislation that would require formula companies to report to the federal government what kind of supply they have if formula becomes scarce. Mrs. Pelosi said Democrats were also looking at ways to track and move baby formula supplies nationwide. The California Democrat said, "There is also some attitude in the country that there is plenty of supply and just not all in the right places. And there must be a computer program that tells us where that is. If that is so, then let's get that moving right this minute into the mouths of babies." Democrats also plan to introduce a $28 million emergency federal funding bill that would pay for more FDA employees, who could be deployed to formula plants nationally and internationally to inspect plants to allow more production and imports of formula.